That's right, we're playing a classic. If Remedy wasn't fucking Remedy and 3D Realms logos weren't grossly apparent. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. That's right. We're playing. That was loud. That's right. We're playing the original Max Payne. This game is fucking amazing. That's all I can really say before we even start. It's like, I remember the first time I played this was on the actual PS2, and it's still loud as hell. I think the music's gonna have to go down. So it's the effects. Doing. I kind of want to do hard boiled, but at the same time, I don't want to do too hard because I already I had a hard enough time playing it as on Fugitive. Ah, fuck it, we're playing on Fugitive. Now this game is fucking hard. It's like it's unfair hard. I mean, but I love it, and like this game has a fucking cult following.
Standby, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Oh yeah, no subtitles. I forgot about that.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
Gotta love the
To make any kind of
graphics.
sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
Nice joke. A Max Payne, motherfucker.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex?
You're still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center. What the hell? tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
I can think of a couple meanings.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
That's what I was looking for.
Michelle!
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop!
Hurt you.
No, please, God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels!
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Doesn't get no more fucked up than that.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
And that was the prologue. Kind of a taste of things to come.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
I love the writing in this game. I fucking love the noir storytelling. And the lack of music also helps. I really like it.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast. pills would hold the pain back for a while.
Pills here.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much fun.
What the?
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, he's dead all right.
Hey, it's me you're talking to.
Gotcha again, motherfucker. Oh, I got some more ammo.
Yo guys, hey, we're getting around. You hear me?
Man, I had to time that one perfectly.
Hold it.
Yeah, chapter 1. So much for being subtle. Well, subtlety kind of exited the equation around the time the shooting started, so, I mean, you know.
What was that?
It's nothing, relax.
It was me!
While looking for Alex, they had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
It was I, Dio.
Kiss it goodbye.
Hey, do y'all think he's dead?
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Yeah, the voice acting is still a little lackluster. And the control is actually a lot more horrendous than I remember it being. Kong whiskey makes you go ape.
Home free. This way.
Hey.
Look out!
Nothing.
I.
Ow. Ow. Now, fuck that up. Gotcha. My phone's almost dead. And I also don't remember how to use painkillers. Let's circle.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
What's in here? Nothing. So how have y'all been? What's going on with you, my dear viewers? I'm doing well. I finished Spider-Man. Okay. I did not mean to do that.
So much for being subtle.
And I'm gonna get you.
The rusty door
Okay.
led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
I'm gonna find out shotgun style.
True. Yo!
True. And keep my shotgun.
Yo!
Yeah. For a second, I thought we shot each other.
Like Lapino. Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino. Yeah.
I got him. Uh-huh.
What the hell was that?
It sounded like an explosion, actually. These are some very short and
Hold
easy
on
chapters.
here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator.
What? Get him!
There we go. I found the actual bolt-on button.
Hold it!
Gotcha, bitch.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. Just stick...
Gotcha, bitch.
Right?
Right.
That didn't go as planned. Go ahead and use one.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Yeah, and saying who you were probably wasn't a good idea either. Of course, then again, I don't see why being flipping a smartass would be a good idea.
The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine. The The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
That's it? God, I forgot how atrocious the handling is. Hello. Oh, I saw that. Will you stop autocorrecting to the center of the screen? Oh, okay. Well. Damn.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, am I glad to see you?
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why... This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
I'm dead. Or he's
There
dead.
was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Whack the son!
I'm not up for this. That was non-consensual. Asshole. Or assholes.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We'll be fine. Just take it easy.
I'm allergic to sirens. We gotta get moving.
Shut up, okay? What the hell?
Okay.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
And that got him killed.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. He's first and lying down. You get it?
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Oh, I would've took some of that damn money.
Everything all right? Bosses, Joey, Virgilio.
I'd met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
You're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now.
Bosses, we're coming in.
There he is!
Gotcha, bitch.
The NYPD has been out on an active killer storm.
Alright.
Jim Rivera, take whatever steps necessary.
What the hell is this?
Here stated that bounty the NYPD
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna leave that be. Just not even gonna...
whatever steps necessary.
I didn't think those things were actually fucking real.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Funny how they already announced the story, like, you know, oh yeah, that's like they already know the facts, they already know the story, all that shit. Cut that off. Wrong thing. Still the wrong thing. What is up here? Precisely nothing. Okay. Wrong button.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay. What the? Ah! Oh! Ah!
Gotcha, bitch. And without warning. Still got plenty of time. Okay. So I need room
What the hell?
113. Whee! Look, mommy! Yeah. Wouldn't mom be proud? What number is this? Room 301. Okay.
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
What the hell? Payne!
I got both of you assholes.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt. I think I died.
I heard I'm gonna hurt you, so now you're a dead man. Solved his drug problem immediately.
There he goes!
Man, what great, Oh, look, another one. Oh. Jesus Christ, that actually scared the fuck out of me.
Piece of crap! Oh, careful, it might kick back.
That was close and almost really embarrassing.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to town.
What the hell was up with his face? Oh.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Well, I actually remember you can actually blow out. Where is it? It's not this one. It's not that one. Where is it? It's one of the rooms you can blow out the window and, oh, fuck it, whatever. I don't think it even leads anywhere. I think you just get more painkillers. With irony. Oh wait, here it is. It's in here. Okay, it's not in here. I saved you from yourself. You know, I was actually half expecting me to be dead already.
I found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter. Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Again, amazing writing. Here it was. Be real careful.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Bull? Buff? I don't know. Might be a manhunt joke. Or in-joke. Be very careful. That is precisely why. Okay.
I found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a...
Yeah, we already know, so...
Our investigator.
Wrong button. Wrong button again.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Now, let's try this one more time. This time without the going face first into the pavement. And
Shit! Nicer! Hold it! Told you!
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Yo!
Oh! Ah!
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
Where? Oh.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
That's what I thought. No, back out. Okay. Yeah, how much ammo? Why do you need all that?
Yo! It's him. Go get him.
So that was not the intended effect. That was the intended effect. Is he still moving around? Caught in the crossfire, huh? I figured that was already being done.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Fucking hate elevators.
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale siege next door. More traffic than rush hour. I mean, bleeding bastards running back and forth. Gun 'em down!
Okay. What's this?
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Well, that is a good. That is good. Don't want to accidentally shoot someone. Oh, wait a minute. We're already shooting people. And there wasn't nothing in there.
Get him!
That. Back it up, back it up, back it up! I didn't even know you could do that. It's amazing. Kind of blew everyone up.
Hold it!
Exhibit number 1, a news. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a six-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip. Paper.
The hell names their comic?
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in L.A. or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night. Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins?
Nah, Eskimos, man, Eskimos.
Oh man, Eskimos. Well, that didn't go as well as I envisioned it. So can every gangster just not shoot, or is it just y'all? Like, seriously, y'all suck.
Shit with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels. Amen.
I saw.
Gotcha, bitch.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Well, it ended with a bunch of bullets.
It was dirty money.
Really?
The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr. There was a key on the table.
It's a big-ass key. Molotov. Did not mean to do that either.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Well, he's about to be a very dead Muerte. Or a very Muerte. Did I get them? I got them all. Hey, I got an Negro. Gimme. I just fucked everyone up. It's like I wasn't even trying.
Get him!
The antique switchboard was still in use.
Why the hell do you need a switchboard? At least an antique one like that.
There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area.
Never
Kinda
mind.
made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines. The blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Cornelia, this is Max Payne. Came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Yeah, let's always kill the bad guys.
You know what the? Oh!
I think I can take your life, though.
Oh!
Hey, relax. Blackjack. I'm sorry, what?
The antique switchboard was still in use.
That was bullshit.
Hey! Oh! Oh!
Now, let's try this one more time. Just this time with a little less death.
Hey! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Wow, I'm honestly surprised I did that without getting shot. That's locked. Figures. So where do I go? Wait a minute. There we go. The man riding shotgun. Alright, this is going to be the last chapter, and then I'm going to have to end the part.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it.
Of course they were. As you said, you're a cop. And they knew about that.
I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
I like the fucking, I love the tag. Vodka. Say tags, license plate.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Well, time to go.
I don't know, man. I don't know about... Hold it!
Alright. Okay. So, I have several questions. Where do I go? That's a start. Just keep going down the street or something? Apparently so. Yeah, look.
The headlines were a depressing read. The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
Man, they publish newspapers pretty damn fast.